Coming up next, for Phoenix, it's been a disappointing first half of the season. Can they turn things around? Starting with the win tonight. Up next.
This for my city, this for the top, this for the top, this for the win, this for the win, this for the crown, this for the crown, this for my homies and bitches, they know that I love them, I got them, I'm holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, you come to my city, this for my city. We thank you for coming, we thank you for coming.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, from everyone here at 2K Sports. Nothing like the NBA for Turkey Day. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Some extra minutes to fill as a pair of players are listed as inactive tonight due to injury.
With the injuries to some of their key rotation players, even more pressure on their stars to carry them.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got Mobley. Daniels out there with Green. Then it's Jeremy Sohan. And for the Suns, we've got Brandon Pajemski. Jackson is out there with Wells. Then it's Bouknight. And it's Embiid in at the 5 roaming the paint. So, Clark, for teams that might be struggling, is it too early to start thinking about personnel moves?
In general, I would say yes, it's too early, Kevin. But if there are real chemistry issues with the team, then you've got to be willing to pull the trigger and make the move.
Here's Pajemski. Bouknight passes to Wells. That one's not going to go. Good D by Mobley. Here's Green. Banked in off the glass.
Excellent job by Green finishing through that contact.
Here's Pajemski. Guarded by Green. And stolen by Mobley. Makes it off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Wells. 17 points in his last outing. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And it's Phoenix's ball. 4-point game. Jackson a screen on Green. Right wing. Puts it up from 12. And Embiid the bucket on the assist from Wells.
Embiid, a versatile shot maker, showing off his mid-range game there.
Pass to Sohan. On the wing, Green. He's defended by Pajemski. And it's Sohan missing. Suns have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Bouknight passes to Embiid. Here's Jackson with the 3. Rebound, Atlanta. A beautiful reverse layup.
Beautiful reverse, using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
To Wells. Lets it go from deep. It's good from long range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against San Diego.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Pass to Sohan. Down low, here's Green. Lays it up off the glass.
Green finds ways to get it done inside. Really intelligent as a scorer.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to talk to his guys. Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing team.
Well, I thought this team last season was a team that had some beautiful dimes. I mean, they would spread the floor with their ball movement and spacing and player movement. It was a beautiful thing to watch. Nice passes leading to baskets.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Booknight passes to Wells. And here's Jackson from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Pass to Green. Inside. And Mobley throws it down.
Good vision that time from Green and anticipation. Kind of knew where his teammate was going to be.
Now here's Booknight. Back to Pajemski. Embiid inside. Mobley's there. Embiid no good.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Here's Daniels. The layup missed.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Jackson in the corner. Pass to Booknight. Shoots over Mobley. Booknight, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Mobley with it. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. And Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep, too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around. And he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch. This guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
They now take the lead. Number 8. 7 points in the game.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Anthony Black's checked in for Atlanta.
Checking in for the away team, number 0, Anthony Black.
Now here's Bouknight, guarded by Green. Can they get it? Rebound, Atlanta. Mobley's got his 5th rebound in this one. Sohan inside. He has yet to score. Second shot opportunity. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Atlanta.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And that one misses.
And to me, Evan Mobley seems like a fast learner. He adapted to the league play pretty seamlessly and is always looking for little ways to improve.
Here's Podziemski. Pass to Embiid. Clock at 4. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup. Embiid's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Outside, Green. Offline with his 3. Suns trail by 3. Now Podziemski. Scoreless thus far. Fades and shoots. A shot by Wells, no good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Plays it up and banks it in. He's got 9. Phoenix has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. Here's Bouknight. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jalen Green.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him. Jock Landale's checked in for Embiid. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Hendricks is checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Looking at the Suns, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Lakers. Now here's Green. He's guarded closely. Rebounded by Jackson. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 3. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
He's 4 for 6 from the field with that miss. Podziemski finds Jackson. Back to Podziemski. Puts up a deep 3. Green with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 3. Pass to Sohan. There's the triple. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first 7.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Jackson. Majemski on the wing. Still scoreless. From past the arc. Rebound by Sohan. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Hendricks, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Here's Landale. Atlanta making some changes. Evan Mobley comes in for Sohan. And Castle is subbed in for Jalen Green. Here's Wells. Dunn kicks to Wells. Suns moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Dunn, wide open, he fires. That one's in, his first shot this game. And here's Atlanta. They're on a 14-6 run. And they call an illegal screen here.
And as far as total rebounding goes, not good. They were in the bottom third of the NBA, and that is a weakness that a lot of their opponents exploited.
Suns trail by 6. Reeves outside. Pass to Dunn. Goes up at the stripe. It's tipped.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth. 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Black. Dunn covering. Here's Hendricks. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second team foul.
For Atlanta, they have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one earlier.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. So for the Suns, Embiid comes in for Jock Landale. And Jordan Moore is subbed in for Wells. Miller's checked in for Atlanta. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Now, here's Dunn, guarded closely. Mobley with the block!
Mobley is one of the best defenders in the NBA. When he's not blocking shots, he's altering them.
Here's Reeves. Still yet to score. Here's Dunn. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Pass to Castle. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. Suns trail by 9. 1:02 left here in the first quarter. Embiid against Mobley. 6 to shoot. There's a screen. Here's Dunn. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Miller with a screen on Reeves. Miller outside. 13 feet away. It's hauled in by the Suns. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Hardaway kicks to Dunn. Now here's Embiid. He's tightly guarded. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Embiid's got 8. And so it's Atlanta bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. Back right after this. Thanks for joining us in this Thanksgiving presentation of the NBA. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Atlanta leading by 7. On the court for Atlanta, they've got Castle. Also, Black out there. Brandon Miller out there with Mobley. And it's Hendricks. Oh, Clark!
Oh, my goodness! Are you kidding me? Woo-hoo!
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Suns shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Dunn passes to Embiid. The league is attempting, Clark, to minimize flopping. Do you like the technical foul assessment or just that act?
Yeah, I do. I really do, because that way you can get it out of the game. These guys are as big and strong as any athletes in the world. They shouldn't be falling down as much as they do trying to draw fouls.
Hardaway against Miller. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Miller's got his second basket of the night.
Rising to meet the challenge of that interior defense. What a play by Miller.
Dunn looking over the floor. Drills the three-pointer. He has 7.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
Back the pass to Miller. There's the pick. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Miller's got 6 points.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. switch here. Daniels has checked in. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Dunn up top, covered by Mobley. Here's Embiid, and he can't bank that one in. Atlanta leading by 8.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Here's Miller in Atlanta again with the bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Embiid against Mobley. And stolen by Mobley. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Black the pass to Hendricks. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways, I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Miller, that's for 2. Warrod grabs the board. Suns trail by 14. Dunn outside. Pass to Embiid. Back to Dunn to halt the run. And again, it's the Suns missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
I got yours.
And here is Mobley. And the 3 off target. Miller against Hardaway. At the top of the key, Reeves. Pass to Dunn. Over Mobley. Here's Embiid. Embiid is a monster in the lane. Wow.
Boxing out Embiid has to be a focal point for them, or else he'll continue to eat them up on the offensive glass.
Miller with the ball. Now defended by Embiid.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 14-point game. Out to the wing. Here's Embiid. The shot missing. Good D by Mobley. For Atlanta, they've gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Pass to Black. Now, here is Miller. Puts up a deep 3. Misses the mark. His 3rd miss of the game. 4 for 7 now. Dunn with it. Embiid with it. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
clearly an MVP caliber talent now. Embiid continues to impress with his versatility on both ends. A man that big shouldn't be able to do the stuff that he does with the ball.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Embiid.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Atlanta shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And the first one at the line is good. Williams, he's checked in for Atlanta. He's perfect from the line this time.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Pass to Bouknight. Back to Podziemski. Embiid with it. Covered by Mobley. Shoots from 14. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Pass to Podziemski. Embiid with it. 15 points in the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Phoenix shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
At the line for your Suns, Jackson, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Atlanta making some changes. Ware's checked in. And it's Anthony Black in for Williams.
You got this. You got this.
Both free throws good from Jackson. And so it's Atlanta with it. This game against Phoenix here, it's the first look at the Suns.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
Wells passes to Bouknight. Pass to Embiid. Now Podziemski. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look. And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
For Atlanta, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. Jock Landale's checked in for the Suns.
They have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that. Made them pay.
Here's Podziemski. He's covered by Daniels. Now Podziemski. Nothing on the board. Pass to Wells. And the shot goes in. Atlanta leading by 14. Here's Black. Launches it. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
His first triple of the second quarter, 3rd of the game.
Pass to Jackson. And Ware pulls it down. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. With a break in the action, we go to the 2K leaderboard. See the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago.
Defense was their identity, and that's how they're going to beat you. And they did it better than anyone in the league.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
And so he hits both.
And just over 80% from the line right now. A big improvement over what they shot in that first quarter.
Now here's Bouknight, guarded by Green. Bouknight passes to Wells. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bouknight. Off target from 3-point range.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Pass to Wells. Rebound, Atlanta. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And Green gets it to go.
I like when Green aggressively hunts his shot. He's a very impressive offensive player for as young as he is.
Now here's Bouknight. Defense right on him. They need this. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
From deep, Green missed the shot. He's made 3 and missed 3 from the field. Here's Podziemski, still without a basket. And he banks in the layup.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
1:46 left in the second quarter. Daniels kicks to Green. Back to Daniels. He's feeling it. Jump shot is good that time. He's got 23.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Podziemski. Off on the layup.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Daniels from outside. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
Looking here at some numbers for Daniels. Last season's performance for him. Last season, he averaged 6 points a game, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And while the numbers are decent, I really feel like he can do more.
Yeah, you know, his issue is more mental right now, I think. He just needs to block out the distractions and get back to being the star that he is.
Mobley, he's checked in for Atlanta. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Black. Back to Podziemski. It's stolen by Green. Shot from the wing. Phoenix grabs the miss. Jackson looking it over, and G.G. Jackson is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Hardaway's checked in for G.G. Jackson. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. They kick it out to Green. Mobley sets the pick for Green. Back to Mobley. Green finds Mobley. And Mobley throws it down hard.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Off with the layup.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And so it's Atlanta controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Mike Budenholzer. Bud, what are you looking to clean up in the second half?
I don't think our offense is really moving the way we wanted to, getting up and down the court in the pace. And, we got to make a few more open shots, but I think we can be a lot better offensively.
We've seen that from your team, Coach. I'm sure it'll show up. Thanks. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Phoenix Suns.
This is the worst kind of basketball. No flow to the offense, just jacking up shots.
So what's with this game plan? What are they trying to accomplish out there?
If it's getting an earful from the coach, I'd say mission accomplished. And now, time to glance at the power rankings midway through this regular season.
For Phoenix, what you see is what you get. And we aren't seeing much from them.
Yeah, they've got some nice pieces on their roster, but the lack of firepower to make any real noise, at least this year, it seems.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Atlanta leading by 20. G.G. Jackson is out there with Wells. Then it's Book Knight. Then there's Embiid. And it's Podziemski in at the one spot. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Phoenix's ball. Pass to Wells. Outside Jackson. Here's Embiid. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Sohan. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Sohan's got the first field goal of the second half for Atlanta. Outside Jackson. Here's Wells. Drills it from outside. Wells has got 8 points.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. You can't leave this guy open from deep.
Pass to Sohan. Back to Green. Mobley outside. In the corner. Sohan with it. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Suns. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in this game. Podziemski finds Embiid. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And a shot by Wells, no good. Atlanta leading by 19. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's Sohan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Third personal foul.
For Atlanta, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
The free throw drops for Sohan. And he makes both free throws. Bajemski with it. Pass to Embiid. Back to Bajemski. No good on the 3.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard.
Number 8.
They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Pass to Wells. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Mobley with the block.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
That one doesn't go. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Pass to Bajemski. Jackson with it. And here is Wells. Here's Bajemski. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got rebound number 15 here tonight.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And here's Green outside. Wells grabs the miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Bajemski. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
And that one misses. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both.
Fourth personal foul.
The Suns making a switch here. Wara checked in.
To the lineup for your Suns, number 35, George Nwora.
Atlanta leading by 23. Mobley outside. To the wing right side. Sohan, the pass to Daniels. Sohan with the screen to the inside. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
Assist from
Daniels has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Bajemski. Phoenix calls timeout. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. With a break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. Fifth, Joel Embiid.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers, really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Pass to Bouknight. Outside Jackson. Here's Norrell. Now here's Bouknight. They could use a bucket. Rebound Atlanta. Mobley's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
And now we get a chance to check in on Evan Mobley, coming off a terrific season. 6th in rebounding, and he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And you pointed out his ranking as the second best shooter in the league last season. I think with a little extra work, he could become number 1 this time around. The first one falls. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Right? You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
Got a piece of it. Pass to Jackson. And he lays it straight in. Jackson's got 7.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
Now Green. Shoots over Podziemski. 11 feet out and he hits it. 8 points for him.
Jalen Green, a really offensive-minded player. Doesn't care where he finds his shot. He's letting it fly.
Now Podziemski. Embiid with the screen on Green. Here's Podziemski. Atlanta with the rebound.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Here's Norrell, guarded by Green. Norrell, the pass to Bouknight. 4 on the clock. Here's Podziemski, and he's finally able to knock one down. Podziemski's got his second basket of the night. Atlanta leading by 22. Driving in. A nice shot by Sohan.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The Suns have gone 6 of 9 at the line.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
The first free throw is good. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Bouknight. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Anthony Black's checked in for Daniels. That one is no good.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Suns. Podziemski finds Jackson. Phoenix, no good that time either. Atlanta leading by 23. The shot. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Embiid. And Podziemski now top of the key. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. Podziemski's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Mobley outside. And here is Green. Guarded by Hardaway. Tries from 10. Good, he hits the jump shot. Green's got 10.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Embiid inside, covered by Mobley. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Embiid with a major contribution thus far. He's a guy that can carry his team.
Green against Hardaway. And Jalen Green hits from deep. 13 points in the game.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Pass to Nora. Now here's Jackson. 7 points in the game. Jackson with the screen. Podziemski with it. Working on Black. That's tipped. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And a quick look at how the Suns' schedule is shaping up. On Sunday, they'll tip it off. A road trip beginning in Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder. Then on Monday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Denver Nuggets.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And the Suns making a change here. Reeves is checked in. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Pass to Embiid. Shoots it up. Rebound by Sohan. Sohan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
That one on Embiid.
3rd team foul.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Atlanta?
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
And he makes the first. Donnie's checked in for Phoenix. He hits both from the stripe.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Embiid the screen. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Dunn's got 9.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Out to the right wing. He gets it in there. He has 29.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Let's keep feeding him. Let him eat.
1:52 left in the third quarter. And rebounds again. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
A nice shot by Sohan.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Dunn outside. And here's Embiid. He's got 17. Good D by Mobley.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
The shot, no good.
Boy, that is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers that thing home.
Embiid finds Dunn. Back to Embiid. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
And the dunk by Sohan.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Dunn. He's got 9. Embiid sets the pick for Dunn. Driving the lane.
Awaiting foul. Black. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
The Suns have gone 7 of 11 from the line.
Dunn taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops in for Dunn. And so Dunn nails both of them. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Black. Dunn covering. And the dunk by Sohan.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Now here's Embiid. He's covered closely. Fires from way outside. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Atlanta with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back to the action in just a minute. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Atlanta, Black is out there with Castle. Then it's Miller, and it's Ware in at the 5 spot. Now here's Embiid. Defense is right there. 6 on the shot clock. Embiid sets the pick for Dunn. Bangs home the trifecta.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Pass to Castle. And Clark, if you look at the NBA's draft combine, prospects now required to participate in drills and in other testing to be eligible for selection.
I like that, Kevin. I really do. I mean, it's part of being a professional. You can't just opt out of things because your agent says you should or you don't feel like it. This is a professional business, so there should be some standards and accountability. And I think it goes hand in hand with the push for parity. It ensures equal access to the information that will enable all teams to make informed decisions on draft day. So I like it. I really do.
Black dishes to Ware, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Dunn up top. Stolen away. It's deflected. Here's Castle. He's defended by Reeves. Ware, good.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Reeves outside. Here's Dunn. Sinks the triple. Dunn's got 10 points in just the second half.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Miller up on top. Guarded by Hardaway. Shots good by Miller.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Pass to Nora. Off target from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And it's Miller in the corner. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
Podziemski, he's checked in for Phoenix. Williams, he's checked in for Atlanta. Embiid, the pass to Reeves. Six to shoot. Back to Embiid from the stripe with his first shot attempt. Phoenix, no good that time either. For Atlanta, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Here's Black. Good D by Embiid.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Up top, Podziemski. A 3-ball. Rebound, Atlanta. Pass to Castle. It's Miller on the wing. And Miller throws it down hard.
There's the athleticism of Miller on display.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And here's Embiid. Back to Podziemski. There's a good screen. Rebound by Williams.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Pass to Castle. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change. Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Here's Pajemski. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Third personal foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Pajemski, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Atlanta making a switch here. Ware's checked in. Pajemski hits them both. So, Greg, you played the point. In create a player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
This is Miller's game. He is a good jump shooter.
Pajemski with it. At the top of the key, Wells. The baseline J. Here's Pajemski. Phoenix no good that time either.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Miller, the pass to Black. The tray. A three-pointer is right on target.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Pass to Hardaway. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
High post, Embiid. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Atlanta's shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Black the pass to Miller. And over the last few years, Clark, we have seen an explosion of talent from Canada.
Tell you what, you go back to the mid-2000s, Steve Nash is winning those back-to-back MVPs. That's certainly part of it. But I really think a generation of players picked up the game, seeing guys like Steve Nash, and then the influx of great Canadian collegiate players going on to NBA success has certainly continued to keep that pipeline going.
Hardaway kicks to Jackson. Atlanta with the rebound. Hendricks has got his 4th rebound in this one. From outside the arc. Here's Ware. Pass to Miller. They shoot again. Bucket is good. Miller's got 20 points.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Pajemski finds Hardaway. Outside Jackson. Embiid with the screen on Miller. Jackson has the open look. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Miller.
And it's now 23 points from Brandon Miller.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Here's Castle. Guarded by Hardaway. Has to Ware. Plenty of space. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And Jackson gets it to go.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Atlanta with the ball. Here's Castle. Pass to Ware. And the basket is good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Podziemski with it. Working on Black. Shot by Podziemski, no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Black, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Hardaway kicks to Embiid. Pass to Wells. Now here's Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Just 5 on the clock. Hardaway dishes to Embiid. Hendricks pulls it in. Hendricks has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Miller throws it down hard.
Miller bouncing with some flavor to the rack.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter of this one. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Wells. Yes, that goes in. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And, Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
A nice shot by Black.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Atlanta.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Brandon Miller.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
Pass to Ware. Here's Hendricks. The 3. Castle misses. And so here's Phoenix. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. They set the screen. Now here's Wells. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
17 foul. At the line for 2, Wells.
And the first one drops. And Wells drops them both. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Castle. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Brandon Miller.